Today's poem comes from Philip Levine. It appears in his book, The Simple Truth, which was published in 1994. It won the Pulitzer Prize in 1995. This poem is entitled, My Father Was Cigarette 12 Years Before the Nazis Could Break His Heart. I remember the room in which he held a kitchen match, and with his thumbnail commanded it to flame. A brown sofa, 2 easy chairs, one covered with flowers, a black piano no one ever played, half covered by a long-fringed ornamental scarf Ray Estrada brought back from Mexico in 1931. How new the world is, you say. In that room, someone is speaking about money, asking why it matters, and my father exhales the blue smoke and says, $1 million, even in large bills, would be impossible. He's telling me because I see now I'm the one who asked, for I dream of money. Always coins and bills that run through my hands, money I find in the corners of unknown rooms or in metal boxes I dig up in backyard flower beds of houses I've never seen. My father rises now and goes to the closet. It's as though someone were directing a play, and my father's part called for him to stand so that the audience, which must be you, could see him in white shirt, dark trousers held up by suspenders, a sign of the times, and conclude he is taller than his son will ever be. And as he dips into his jacket, you'll know his role calls for him to exit by the front door, leaving something unfinished, the closet lights still on, the cigarette still burning dangerously, a Yiddish paper folded to the right place so that a photograph of Hindenburg in full military regalia swims up to you out of all the details we lived. I remember the way the match flared, blue and yellow in the deepening light of a cool afternoon in early September, and the sound, part iron, part animal, part music, as the air rushed toward it out of my mouth, and his intake of breath through the lucky strike, and the smoke hanging on after the door closed and the play ran out of acts and actors, and the audience, which must be you, grew tired of these lives that finally come to nothing, or no more than the furniture and the cotton drapes left open, so the darkening sky can seem to have the last word, with half a moon and a showering of fake stars to say what the stars always say to the ordinary. Oh, you're still here. 60 years later, you wonder what became of us, why someone put it in a book and left the book open to a page no one reads. Everything tells you he never came back, though he did, before he didn't. Everything suggests that it was the year Hitler came to power, the year my grandmother learned to read English novels and fell in love with David Copperfield and Oliver Twist, which she read to me seated on a stool beside my bed until I fell asleep. Everything tells you this is a preface to something important, the Second World War, the news that leaked back from Poland that the villages were gone. The truth is, if there is a truth, I remember the room, I remember the flame, the blue smoke, how bright and slippery were the secret coins, how David Copperfield doubted his own name, how sweet the stars seemed, peeping and blinking, how close the moon, how utterly silent the piano. Thank you. Be back next time. I'll be reading more poetry. If you like this, subscribe and be alerted of the next publication or the next appearance, next post, whatever. Thank you.